What did you do? Did you do like this?
Which one?
Okay, yeah. You remember your dance? Yeah, no. Nothing so come. Wow, thank you for being on my set today.
My greatest pleasure there.
I can't believe it, though, but then you made it. But I have a plan. If you didn't come here today, tomorrow Channel I will receive a special guest.
Okay.
Impromptu, uninvited. Right, today we are having Mr. Nana Yao Kwache Boadu, right? Did I get that name right? Kind of.
Butchered it a little bit, but hey, it's Nana Yao Kwache Boadu.
Boadu.
Yeah.
Okay.
NYKB for short.
What?
NYKB.
YKB
No,
for
NYKB.
NYKB for short.
Great.
Jeez. But that is a nice name. I call him my Nana Yao. My Nana Yao. He's on our show today for this wonderful interactive session. And I guess he has a lot to discuss with us in regards to his brand, his personality, and his person as a whole. Actually, let me put it that way. So then now back to you. Who is Nana Yao? As a person, as a brand, as an educator, because that's the way I'm going to put you looking at your profile. So who actually is you as a one package?
Okay. I want to extend my felicitations or greetings to your lovely viewers.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure being on your show. Obviously,
Pleasure is all mine.
one of the best in the country now, and
Thank you.
I'm very elated to be here. I want to also send shout outs to my designer, that's John Wiener Couture, for this lovely dress.
You did well. Because you look amazing.
Thanks so
You
much.
look handsome. I think today we'll be doing some proposing, but don't worry, after the show.
Right. Who is Nana Yao? Wow, a very good and difficult question to answer, though. But I would say that I am a multimedia entrepreneur, a talent scout, very, very, particular about the talent bits, and also an educationist to an extent, and a broadcaster, a seasoned broadcaster, having been in the media fraternity for quite a while now. Worked with a bit of stations. Began with CRTV some years back, where I was the host of the morning show, the lead, director producer for most of the shows, and also was in charge of concepts and contents. I also hosted the morning show in Netu Television for a while. I did Crystal TV. I've done sports. I've hosted the Trailblazers Africa show, and done different other things on different channels. But more importantly, I prefer it when I'm behind to help nurture the upcoming, young, budding talents that are enthusiastic to enter into the media space. And for the past few years, I think that is where I have concentrated my efforts more. Instead of being in the front line, I have rather chosen to be at the back line and be able to churn out a lot more super talents, talents that are even huger than us, talents that we believe in. Yeah. And that has been the story as far as my passion, the brand is concerned. Brand NYKB it's more about creative arts. It's more about creativity. It's more about public speaking. I get the opportunity to speak to a lot of young people, something I've done for quite a while. I've visited several schools, whether senior secondary school, junior secondary school, very large auditoriums where you have thousands of young people all staring in your face, but they are staring in your face because they want to hear something. They want to hear something different, something that they can take home as far as the journey of life is concerned. So, yes, that has been my life over the years. Done a few things, entered into a bit of education, where for about 4 to 5 years was the head of the Performing Arts Department of Natford University College, and that is something I really love, and I always take the opportunity when you need to help groom some young people, whether be it in drama, be it in dance, be it in singing, all these areas that they have so much talent in, and some of them they might be shy, some of them they are not too sure if this is what they want to do. Others might be having challenges with their families, believing in what they have. But once you're able to see it and tell them that let's stay in this, let's do it the right way. Make sure that you don't neglect your books, but pursue your talents, pursue your giftings. And it is something that will feed you. It is something that you can live with for a very long time. And so being able to have the opportunity to do that, it's something that we hold in high esteem. So I would say that our life has been predominantly about the media and about grooming young talents, and what we currently even do, which happens to be television. Should I say I'm proud to say?
You should be proud.
Yeah, definitely. But
it's not easy.
I know, right? I know, right? And currently handling as the CEO for Channel Light Television. It's a satellite digital TV platform, and we are barely 1 year old. Yes,
you will go more.
Definitely.
If you by their side, I'm sure.
Amen. And the focus is on variety, entertainment, sports, and more. And we talk about variety because we hope that all the other entertainment forms that do not receive enough recognition, does not receive enough, attention, and does not create celebrities in quotes on a regular basis as compared to other forms that you enter in a few days. We want to shine the light on such art forms, the same way shine the light on such sports forms, which are not your regular, ones that everyone talks about, and every company goes to chase. We believe that there are other people with other interests and other gifts that we need to be able to also help promote what they do. So that's what the channel stands for. And also we have some few tentacles into events. And per events, one of our brands, which is Eduenter Group Ghana, as a company with brands at Miss Galaxy Ghana. And Miss Galaxy Ghana, it's an environmental sanitation based beauty pageant with a slogan, Beauty for a Beautiful Ghana. So as the slogan encapsulates, it's all about using beauty to educate, to attain a beautiful nation. It's a clarion call that we are all following, a call that was re-echoed by our first gentleman, the president of the state, who tasked every Ghanaian that by the 10 of his first term in office, 2020, he'll make sure that Accra, and for that matter, Ghana, but it's the cleanest city on the African continent. So we are also picking that mandate and make sure that we play our parts. That's all that matters.
That's amazing. So it's a whole lot of work, man. But then let me throw more lights on, or you should throw more light on the Miss Galas.
Great.
What are the features
Wonderful.
of Miss Galas?
Wonderful. Thanks so much, Lillian. You know, in 2015, when we decided to enter into pageantry, the focus was not for the beauty of pageantry, no.
Okay.
The focus was that we'll be able to get voices. We'll be able to get proponents. We'll be able to get advocates. We'll be able to get people who will mirror what we are trying to put out there. Mirror what we are trying to put out there in the sense that they become ambassadors. And we have a lot of success stories to share with the world as far as the past 4 years has been with the journey. We've been able to churn out, some young ladies that we are proud of the works they are doing now with themselves. And I think that some of our modest works has been recognized. I remember in 2018, our then queen, Shantaku Kwahigan, was adjudged the best beauty queen by one of the foremost awards in the country.
Wow,
Our
good.
third position, also the same year, won the best beauty queen by one of the foremost, awards brands.
That's good.
I think it was Seabase Awards and the Ghana Tertiary Awards. And as if that is not enough, just a few months back, again as a pageant brand, we've been nominated for the most outstanding women pageant brand in the country.
Wow.
And also our current queen has been nominated, and that is Alison Gray, has been nominated for the most outstanding beauty queen in the women category. So
that's a whole lot.
the past 2 years, about 3-4 nominations, won 2 already, waiting to win another 2.
But that's a lot of achievement. I
To the
must
glory of
say.
God,
I
yes.
acknowledge you for doing such amazing
Wonderful,
work. Seriously,
wonderful,
man.
dear.
But then, I want to ask you, why did you focus? Because when when the president said, let's make Ghana the most beautiful place in Africa, I'm sure he was not just talking about the environment pollution. Why did you channel on that angle?
Okay.
Because I know there are so many things that
No,
make Ghana
that's it.
more beautiful apart
Great.
from the environmental area. But why did you decided to go on that platform?
Thank you, Lillian. As a country, there are a myriad of challenges. There are several challenges that confront us. And I believe that we cannot tackle them all and solve them all just by ourselves. So as an organization, we realize that issues pertaining to the environment is critical. All right. Gandhi said, sanitation to him is more important than independence. And we all know how crucial independence is. But that is a very remarkable statement
yeah.
that shows that our very livelihood, longevity, how much or how far we grow and all that depends so much on our environment.
Yeah.
All right. And you see, Lillian, ladies and gentlemen, please take this from me. This very environment, this very land we live on now, it's not for us.
Definitely.
It was handed over to us by our ancestors. We have inherited it as custodians for those unborn. So we are questionable to our decisions from some people unborn. When we leave this environment in a deteriorating state, hoping that the unborn comes to inherit it,
Yeah.
what type of human beings have we been? All right, so I think that as a people, as a nation, is that little steps, is that little decisions.
That makes a mighty.
Definitely. Let's just all do our best. No, don't let us put this. Oh, okay, let's try to do this. Oh, let's try. It's difficult, but let's get a bean at home. Oh, let's even extend it and get several beans so that we can separate our ways. Let's, that little decisions, all right, we need to try to go ahead. If I'm even permitted, I would go ahead to say that one of the things as a new brand, an addition to the Mets Galaxy brand, which is an environmental sanitation brand, it's something that would be premiered for the first time in 2020.
That's
a brand we call the Ghana Environmental Sanitation Awards.
That's good. But before we dive into this, I
Great.
think we should go for a commercial break. When we come back, then we'll continue. We are back from this commercial break as we are still interacting with Mr. Nana Yao. You have said a lot about the environmental, which I should be focusing on. Though it's coming from one of his brands, but it's one thing that we really need to focus on. So back to you, Nana Yao. Environmental pollution has been one of the major challenges Ghana is having recently. And looking at back then, like I used to say, Ghana used to be the most, this country is known for being the most cleanest country in Africa. But the story is no longer the same. And I'm so happy that your pageant is taking up on that cause, and I hope something could be done about it.
Definitely.
And I'm also happy that you mentioned about the award. And I think that was a very good start. I must commend you for that.
Thanks for
because by the time we begin to commend those who have done so much in the past regards our environmental, others will follow put. It means that for Ghana to be better, we all have to join hands and do it. Now I'm going to go back to the entertainment itself.
Okay.
Way back from where you started, it's a long journey. And I'm sure you might have groomed a lot of young guys, a lot of young girls in the industry. In one sentence, can you tell me, how do you feel when you see most people that have passed through you? How do you feel?
The feeling is something you can't describe, and especially when you go out for programs and you see some of these products of yours doing so well. They see you and the reception is so much. You feel that, yes, they smile because they know what the impact and the role you played in their life. So something that brings to us so much satisfaction. It is something that we will continue to do as long as the good Lord gives us strength and breath to live. We would continue to be there for the younger ones. We'll continue to speak to them, speak to their minds. One mentor or an elderly mentor of mine, Dr. Nanayo Zuberbe, says, mostly when you speak to motivators or people that are speakers, all right, because they don't put physical cash into your hands, some do not realize, but words are powerful. Even biblically, they says that the same mouth that is used to bless is the same that can be used to curse. So one of the things we lack as a country, young people, we lack mentorship. We lack people to be able to look up to, people to inspire us. So before we realize, we get inspired by all the wrong things around us.
Yeah.
We get inspired by, I don't want to say all the wrong people, all right, but we find our way into things that only affect us negatively.
Than
all
the
right,
positive aspect.
Than the positive aspects. A clarion call to the younger generation that let's enjoy all the other things. Let's enjoy our entertainment. Let's enjoy our fun, because I love entertainment. But let's always also look at some people that are adding positivity to what they do, all right, and emulate them and learn from them. It's not all about the, how do you call it, the sensationalism about the media and about entertainment. The fact that bad stories sell. No.
Because I think that is the mentality they have now. So
it has to be a bad story.
It must be a bad story.
Why don't we project the good stories, the people that are doing the right thing? Why don't we celebrate them? Do we always have to go on with the fact that
it must be the bad ones that will end up bringing you out to this entertainment segment? Yeah, but then let me go back to media. To be candid with you, sometimes I feel so disappointed. Yes, I know I'm into this, but I think I'm also into it for a good cause. Because recently I figured out that people have been celebrating the wrong thing. Yes, we have been celebrating the wrong people. We have been celebrating the wrong approach to this whole thing, to this whole entertainment. You see a young girl, the only thing she knows she can do best is to go naked and go on Instagram, and people will start liking it. And you see, truly, people are liking it. People are liking it. And I keep saying to myself, these people that are liking it, do they mean that this is the only thing on the internet that kind of make you like situations that are being posted? You see, there are some things that have been posted expecting you to comment, but rather you are liking a nude pictures and all that, and we feel is normal. So looking at where you are coming from, how do we work on this challenge? It is a big problem.
That's true.
And the new generation are seriously picking on it. It's becoming like, oh Charlie, me, I wear pant bra, snap picture. That's the only way I post my pictures on the internet. So how do we resolve this whole issue?
As somebody still in the media, I would say it's a very unfortunate development.
It's unfortunate. I won't lie to you. Sometimes I feel ashamed to even
very
call myself
unfortunate.
I'm a media person.
Yes. And I blame us all. I blame us all, because we have changed the narrative where we hardly now celebrate things that are original, celebrate things that are new, celebrate things that are creative, to rather celebrating things that are just sensational, things that gets you excited and just for a while.
Just for a while.
You see,
without even looking at the negative.
No, not at all. And those same very people who our sister Wendy Shea said, "Mema peshe," anamebwa. If you show it, we will want to watch.
Oh, I see.
Oh yes, we will go and watch. But you ask yourselves, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, will you open that same site and show it to that child of yours?
Yes, okay. If some of them don't even want to have a family.
Okay. You see, everything we do on this earth will be accountable for it one day.
Repercussion.
Yes. We will not sit here and profess perfectionist or perfection.
Nana, I'm not cutting you short, but don't you think that this issue too had to do with our celebrity? People will tag celebrities. I think I think the system need to be, kind of looked.
Great.
totally into, because our celebrities are the cause of all this. You see some of them on their bikini and they will still bring it up. And these are people that young ones are going after. They are admiring them. So when they see them post all this, they are on vacation, you're on vacation with your family, you're on bikini, and you are taking pictures, you are putting them on Instagram, just for people to like your leg, like your skin, and all that. And these things are Maybelline. They're not even real. Physically, when we see you, we know this is not you.
Great.
Okay? But that is another area you guys use, because the celebrities are actually one of our challenges in that.
I think that the discussion has to be broadened. One, who is a celebrity? It's a whole...
Yeah.
All right.
Very good question.
Great. Who is a celebrity? All right. Once we narrow the scope, and it is certain art forms and practitioners in that art forms that gets to be called celebrities.
Okay.
And what they do, it's a bit more hyper than the rest. Okay, so they have a certain lifestyle. All right, but if we start seeing that teacher who has taught 15 years, 20 years, and some of her students have become ministers and rest as a celebrity.
Yeah.
Celebrity, there's somebody we need to celebrate, or we are celebrating, or being celebrated. So who do we celebrate?
So
it's about, we've narrowed the scope to who real celebrities are.
Should I say we've tagged the wrong people?
You might want to say that.
Yeah,
you might want to say that.
We've tagged the wrong
So
people.
now celebrities it's about following. And the question is, how do you get that following? It doesn't matter how people go about it to get it. So once you get a lot of likes, once you get a lot of mentions, per what you did to get it, you are a celebrity. Please. I think we are more than this.
All right.
We are bigger than this. All right. We have a responsibility to the generations, or even our generation. All right. Let's begin to inspire something different. Let's give them different options. Let's start to celebrate people like Professor Ampuma, the founder of UPS. You see, let's begin to celebrate and not just speak about them one day. All right, our very daddy that just passed on not too long ago, Professor Emeritus Nketia. All right, their name should be on our lips. Wow. When we come to other fields, other art fields, music or so, names that whenever you mention, it sends shivers the pants of those who remember.
It gives you more courage to feel you a human.
And even the younger ones, some are doing very great stuff. The younger ones, some are doing very great stuff. One of my CCTV man came promise and the rest. They are doing great stuff. All right, and so it's not like the younger generation everything is bad. No, not at all.
All right, now we have so much to talk on that celebrity aspect of it, because I've been so worried. I know we have the wrong name given to the right name given to the wrong people. So please, we'll go for a quick commercial break.
This song has been rolling in my mind like the whole week, and I do the dance like this one.
No, it's like this.
And the head. Yeah. The guy is nice on me. He looks handsome for me. I don't know about the viewers still, but hello, and you're welcome to the gossip segment on the Lily Show. I'm your host Nales, and
my name is Frank Asamoah.
Okay, so today we start with, who do we start with? Okay, Fela McAfee and Sister Debbie.
Well,
Do you agree that Fela is trying to copy Sister Debbie in a way?
oh no, and it can't be possible. I mean, why would Fela copy?
She's trying to copy. Okay, if you look at the hair, just that she has backside like Nash and
Yeah, but Debbie also has a backside, but it doesn't
like
mean
me,
it
she's
doesn't
slim,
mean
you know.
it doesn't mean Fela wants to copy Debbie.
But she's copying her. Even One Love Kobolo. Okay, yeah, I agree on this point. I know that because of medical and all, they are still having the beef. But for One Love the Kobolo to come inside this issue, there and copying it.
It happens, but sometimes I think Fela's issue is different. I mean, Fela is on the next level of this thing together.
Okay, so Fela and Sister Debbie, who is on which level?
If Debbie is doing her thing, Fela also is doing her thing. So it's
viewers,
a win-win
you
thing.
agree?
You understand? Yeah. I think they should vote. You know what I mean?
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
But for me, on my side, I think she's copying Sister Debbie, and she has to be herself. Sister, you got all that. I heard also that she and Medical something. She unfollowed Medical on Instagram, deleted all their pictures.
That's their thing.
That's their thing.
That's their
I think
thing.
they're about to
It's
break
not.
up. Okay. Who else is trending this week for us, Frank?
Well, I think we should look at Becca. You know, I think she said something about she not doing music again in 2020. So
I heard she also said that she wants to be a mama and take care of the family. So I agree. But
yeah, I mean it's possible because she's married. She has a family now. She's supposed to be able to take care of the family.
But music doesn't stop you from taking care of your family, does it? I do music too. I have a child. I do take care of my son. I take him to school. I do all that I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, but it's with what Becca wants to do. It has a lot to do with the family and everything.
Really?
Maybe she wouldn't get the time to, maybe
do music.
Maybe she go to the studio in the night.
Bring the studio into her house.
Maybe she has it, but baby
So
crying
she's
and all that.
That's what I don't get. We are going to mess her voice. Becca is one very versatile musician. I like her deep voice. I wish I have some sense. But me, I don't agree that. I think maybe it's either for publicity or it might be true. But
I don't think Becca would do this for publicity. She's a woman and then she's a mother now and then she's a wife now.
Okay, so now you're acting like the woman and I'm acting like the man.
Yeah. You want to take the man position? Don't worry, it happens. But
Well, viewers, I know you are thinking like me. Don't listen to Frank. Prioritatia said that he's been trying to impregnate his wife, but it's not happening, Frank.
Give me his number.
I should give you his number.
Let him call me.
No, I'm asking you from a man's point of view.
No, but if you can't give birth.
Now, what does it take to impregnate your wife? You have a girlfriend.
Call your woman. Take her to the room. Do that thing. Give her like 2 weeks or 1 month. Go check if you're not pregnant.
They've been married for years. So.
But you're asking me how you get a baby, right?
You're a man. You people.
Yeah, so I'm showing. I'm giving you the process. So you do that. If
it doesn't happen, then what?
Come to me. Pay for my services.
I don't know your man.
And then I'll.
My big man for this my big man for taking me to places. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're saying that he's trying his best, but it's just that the pregnancy is not coming.
Yeah, it's time and seasons.
Oh God.
Maybe there's a reason for that,
But this thing too is amazing, pound. Obi will when he had that much, God gives the plenty children, and someone too is the Okay, my director says he can relate. So but it's not coming. Sometimes I wonder, and I don't want to say God is unfair, but
he's
I
very
think
fair.
on Chairman so be as.
He's very fair. He's very fair. But maybe your time is not yet in. So.
They've been married for years. What time again? You want them to be 50?
But
Abraham and Sarah.
Thank you very much, Abraham and Sarah. Look at the time frame. I mean, for some so many years. So yeah, take it easy. Or I mean, worst cases, come and do for me.
Oh no,
I'll
come to me.
for
I'll take
you
to Obinem. I'll get to Obinem sticker for you. So at night when you're going to sleep, then you put it somewhere.
Please, Obinem, he stays at this place, so you can come and look
place?
for him. Okay.
Okay, so viewers, that's all we have for you today. I want to talk about something, but Frank is stopping me, don't mind. So we'll get you more juicy news and keep on watching The Lily Show. Yeah. I'm your host, Nales, and
Asamoah Fan.
Yeah, so you can follow us on all social media networks on The Lily Show, Instagram, Facebook, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And also on Twitter.
Yes, where we get all the news. And if you have any comments, please put it down there on our YouTube channel and we'll get back to you. Thank you so much for watching The Lily Show. We are out. Tajwa.
Thank you for all of you who have supported us so far for the show, and we promise that we're going to bring you a whole lot of things on this interactive session. We're going to be talking to a lot of people. We're going to be interacting about people's life struggles and how they have been holding on. And we're going to be talking about families and family issues. It happened to me. A whole lot to be seen on this platform. We are not going to disappoint you. Just make sure that you keep following us in all our platforms and you won't be disappointed. And on this struggle, I'm going to bring to you what I called giving up is not an option. Men never give up. Don't you ever give up. Don't give up no matter what the challenges is, no matter what the situation is, no matter what you are facing, no matter the obstacle, never give up. Fight for what you think is right for you. Fight for that, because as far as I'm concerned, those challenges will always be there. They have always been there and will never change it. But the ability for us not to give up is what matters. And I'm going to tell you, no matter how hard this whole situation might be to you, definitely one day they're all going to come to pass.